Howdy y'all YouTubers, this is your Redneck Coach FPM, and I'm here with my brother N4TH, and we're back here in Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, this is to update y'all. Sorry for this 2-week sabbatical, more or less. I had family come in 1 week, and for the rest of the second week I'd been dealing with a ear infection, so editing any type of video was a no-go for me, because when that happens, sound is amplified like 10 times, so even the slightest high-pitched noise really rings my head. But other than that, I'm gonna shut up and let N4TH say hello to his Vegemites. Alright, well, y'all may notice something different about the base. Well, we're not on the same planet. As I'll show them here, we're actually over here from Tiffus. We're over here on the POFV, because on Tiffus we couldn't find a trader that had auto miner core and that was willing to trade anything that we could make or that we could have. But over here on the Moon 2 or Moon 1, whichever one we're on here, we were actually able to find some. So plus N4TH found his farm person where he can get his saplings from, or his sprouts, right?
Yeah, and be able to rebuild all of, or reproduce every vegetable and basically produce that I had.
Yep.
Yeah,
and in fact, I could actually move those two if you want to move over there in that corner.
Yeah.
Other corner. Move that there, give you enough room to maybe put a light right here in this corner here if you wanted to. And you could actually take up these two spaces here, and I could still access the constructor. I could put the constructor over this thing here and we can still access it.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds...
So that way it gives you more room to kind of grow stuff here. Lay it out a little different. You know?
Yeah.
Thing is, you got to go and make some more pods, which means you got to go to the Jack Sparrow and bring it over this way a little bit. If you're willing and daring enough to fly it, that is. I mean, it's not, you know, out here it's not hailing like it was before. And we're here where there's a lot of golems too, so, you know, more fun for me.
Yeah, because compared to other ones, they don't seem as rare. They're like just uncommon.
Yeah.
Like you could find them a lot easier, or they will even find you.
Yep. And in fact, I'm up here on top of the base, scouting here. Come over a little bit closer. More to the right, more to the right, more to the right. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Come on, I'll tell you when. Keep coming. Just to the right, keep coming. Come on.
What's it like? Do you mean like that?
Yeah, like that close. Whoa, a little too close there. You bumped it. Now come forward.
Yeah.
Forward, forward. Whoa, right there's good. Just run straight out and run back in. You know? We also got our water purifiers over that way. Somewhere's down there, right there. So y'all might wind up finding me out here doing a lot of hunting as far as for golems. And I ain't talking about the ones from Lord of the Rings neither. I don't want to hunt that one down. Now we're going to have to move this water and O2 dispensers down there closer to the base.
Yeah, should I probably... Does it go 5? Yeah. That looks like it'll hold. Turning off the thrusters.
Yeah. Turn off the thrusters. Grab gen is already off. Let's see, what else? I know that we need that the grow light on there. We need the O2 on there too.
Yeah,
so.
Because that's why it's got like with whatever lights, and you know it's on the yellow because of the lights that were manually turned off.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are still on.
Turrets should be off. Because right now we're out of sunlight. Hang on. Allowing the faction access on them. See, there's your fridge. There we are. Put some more of those in. Now, if we wanted to, right now we could turn on that light. That's way up there at the top. You know what? I'm going to turn it white. Turn up the intensity. That way we can... You think that intensity is too bright? Do you think that's better?
It's a bit hard to say. I mean, it gave it a bit more of a daytime sort of intensity of light peeking through.
Talking about when it was white or like it is now?
Kind of like that a bit before, even if it was.
Talking about that
bright,
one?
but it had, yeah.
I mean, I could go that color. Maybe even that color. Or that color.
Yeah.
Got a raid going on.
Yeah.
I like that one better, especially with that intensity. It's bright when you look up, but down here it's not near as bright.
Yeah, as I say, it's got sort of like, I mean, for artificial lighting, it's got sort of a natural, light peeking, peering through, a window.
Yeah. Alright. Now, I gotta figure out what vehicle I'm going to take going hunting. And I think I'll take the emergency responder. Just take it out and see if I can find some golems. Unless you want to ride with.
Yeah, I could do that.
Alright, well, let me come around to the front here. There you go. Passenger seat's wide open for you. Also allows us to kind of track through here and see what other type of resources we can find. You know? Whoop. Ow. Back it up. You seen that I saw that, right?
Yeah.
The mighty golem hunter always finds his prey. Sigma outpost. Okay, whoop. Alright. I don't know why we're not in better standing with the colonists.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, what was that? Yeah.
Unless they consider them things as pets.
Although then there's that set of, I mean, I guess rules and
Yeah, all that other. Alright,
terms and that.
tell you what, here.
As far as
We're going to park it here. I don't think we got anything spoilable on this thing, so let's go in here and see what we can find, shall we?
yeah, but yeah, the golems aren't neutral. I mean, at least they don't have they're not actually native.
Yeah. Let's see, you got green, red, blue, orange, and black. So let's see what this... Oh, it's like living quarters here. Whoa, dude, you just popped in. Yeah, these are living quarters. Hey, nice bathroom. Pardon me, I gotta use your toilet.
Guess I can use the shower too.
Sorry about that, dude. I wouldn't go into that bathroom for a while. Us humans, we a little bit nasty. Yeah,
I guess that's why when it comes to like their toilets, it has to not allowed.
Right. Alright, let's see what we got over here. We're still out in the open here. Not allowed on any of this here.
Yeah, interesting pool.
Yeah, it's just a little protective barrier
Force
there.
field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to look like water. Okay, evidently there's triplets here. Exact same model. Ooh, I like this one. See, food court. Ah, you still probably got credits, don't you?
Yeah, I got a few. And not more twins.
Uh-huh. Hey, here you go. Farm dude, but he kind of threw something down. There's no, nothing growing in here, though. There's, grow light, wood, concrete, steel, grow plots. Got the wasp. Makes me wonder what the rest of them are. I think that one over there is going to be first aid. Oh, this one here's just out. Okay. I think blue's going to be residential. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay, medical. Oh, and he sells canned veg and canned meat for medical. How silly is that? Oh, the actual medical's up here. Well, at least I know now where to go for all the medical equipment that we gonna need to survive if anything happens. You know, all the tables and stuff.
Yeah.
They all up there in the top. Just got to make it around to the back side of this guy here. That sells canned food. That's some medicine, wouldn't you say? Here, this cure ailments. Canned food. Makes me want to slap my forehead. There's an officer. Yeah, she looked kind of cute. Need a little bit more meat on her bone, though. Be about my type. Put a little bit more meat on her bone and I'd be happy with her. Pretty in the face. About all I can say for us. That was blue. That's blue. What's this black here? Ah, engineering. What do you got? Ah, I can sell him. It's the highest paying thing that would get us would be computers. Get me more money back. Not allowed to use their constructors. That's a load. So at least we know now that the blues are residential. Looks like. And the black is engineering. Red we know is medical.
Yeah, and the green is farming.
Yep. So now we now we know that. It's nice they got 202 stations here. But at least that's good for neighbors. You know? I'm down here in Alright, you're already here too. Alright. So let's see. Silicon deposit. But we're in their area, so we can't do any mining. Can do hunting though, so that's not a problem. I probably need to lift up higher. That way I'm not breaking stuff. You know? Probably should also change my angle.
Yeah, that's true. To keep it, because I think even like as far as it's hitbox.
Well, I was talking about as far as my point of view. I'm looking out over the back. So I'm not paying attention to what's there at the nose. Probably should change out the nose on this thing though. What do we got here? Settlement. It's another one of them. It's a bit different.
Yeah. But you can see like all of those ones are just like storage.
At least we can land on this one. Do you see where their farms are though?
Yeah.
That's residential there, maybe. See what this is. Yeah, these are residential. Right there's main hub. Hey, here's your farmer. Here's your farmer, buddy. like the one we found in the other spot.
Yeah. Almost like a little mini Polaris-like base, except for it's more...
It's the colonists.
Yeah, and it's more like storage and residential with the occasional store.
Well, you know, hey,
merchant.
That's better than nothing. At least we know what we got where now. Hey, here's medical. Let's see if they got any canned food here for sale. Nope, they ain't got canned food, but they got other stuff. So you can't touch none of that. Here's
there must be
open wound, frostbite, dermal burn, necrosis, infected wound, and sepsis.
What's that? Dermal burn. You would have to have, I think, for like those other ones. Yeah, they're like other state. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the other stations. There's like one over there, one here, but that's something else. Yeah, you only got 2 stations in here, one there and one over there.
Because I've got an infected wound, but as far as like, yeah, the others, you have to like wait till like stage 3, I think.
Well, no, infected, yeah, this here does infected wound right here.
Yeah.
So, you know, at least you know it's like medical. But that's still ways to travel, though, just to get treatment there. Yeah, that's residential. This here's residential too, then.
Yeah, to have some of that, you'll be using health kit after health kit.
Did like I do. Just kind of land and go. Alright, let's see. What else we got here? Take a look around, see what's close. Yeah, nothing really that close.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if never really got that. I mean, like with the cold ones, as far as like frostbite, I think that's only as far as I ever got. And then you just warm it up and then it's better.
Yep. Now I noticed I ain't seen no arachnids or spiditors around here. I ain't seen any golems yet either.
That was just a rock. Yeah.
Neodymium. Sometimes around the ore resources, though, there's golems. Easier way to get your ores, but majority you're getting crushed stone more than anything. But you do get that free promethium.
Yeah, that's true. That's the one thing. Especially where, like, if you're not going to use it for any large thing.
Yeah.
It helps you immediately get it for, like, with those small things that require a bit of promethium.
Yeah, kind of like fueling this thing up in case you run it out or get it close to running out. Oop. Went over a timeline.
Yeah. So that change is looking like it was about to, where it looks like the world's just gone unstable and kind of fall right through.
Yep. Neodymium there. Well, we pretty much just about found out all the resources around here.
Yeah, just about each one. Yeah, 1 of 4 carbon, 1 of 6 iron, 4 of 6 copper, 3 of 9 silicon, 3 of 6 cobalt, 7, 15 neodymium, 4 of 12. But yeah, we found the except for the ones that are one. Yeah, we found just every type.
Yep. Found several titanium. Up the hills we go. Not bad pulling a double load, right?
And especially a majority of like the types are at the southern pole, or near enough to it. Maybe they're along there. Well, to my viewers, where I'm hovering my mouse.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
probably the majority of.
we're just going around trying to. Hey.
That's a surprise.
Huh. Alright, yeah, there's resources over this way.
Very, very interesting crashed.
Yep. Might
The front of it.
might be something we need to take a look into. Yeah, it's just rocks there. Thought there was a golem there for a second.
Getting into where the. Well, at least for this one, where you'll rarely get those pentaxid.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like if the planet isn't common with them, but they are there, you'll find them in.
In the mountains, yeah. There's silicon. More. Whoop.
Yeah. Not gonna miss out on that one.
Nope. That's a definite nope.
Every golem counts.
Oh yeah. Every golem counts. Whether it means to or not, it counts. Alright, so I done forgot where in the Sam Hill we was headed. I guess it was to these resources over here. I'm not sure. My brain done went sideways when it came down to the golem. As you could tell. Have a little bit more air. Titanium and iron. Well, at least we know. You know what? We need to put a large constructor down at some point in time. We got another Polaris over here. Good thing we decided to go out and the first responder, huh?
Yeah. Especially also seeing how this is, it's gliding across the mountains and that airtime.
Yep. It's like this thing's got lighter G gravity.
It's 0.6.
It's a Polaris settlement. I think we done been to this one. It's set up like the colonists, you know? So we know just about where the person, yeah, right here's the same person for your farming. Just straight ahead.
Yeah.
This way. Farms are set up the exact same.
Auntie Aunt Mary. Yeah.
Yep.
And again, yeah, Aunt Mary's.
Let's see. Got something that says. Hang on, I can't read that with that one. Infirmary room, which is back down into the main hallway and to the left here. Right here. Welcome to OK Medical. And he sells all the good stuff. Let's see what he's got as far as devices. He's got the same setup. Just two. So even though this is Polaris, it's set up like colonists.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad. But anyways, everybody. We're a little over that 30-minute mark. So thank y'all for coming out, sitting a spell, watching this here video. And as I always say in my outro of my videos, hop on over to N4TH channel, sit a spell with him. But y'all come back now, you hear? Later.